Hey everybody, I'm waiting on flowers. This is an annual tradition for me, and a very special one for me. I'll share with you a little bit. I have about a half hour or so sitting at the Genkan here. Genkan? Engawa. Front entrance area of the shrine. Maybe that is a Genkan. And there's a couple of deities behind me here. Can you see them back there? I got the camera in the right place. I'm sitting with Shinto deities out there, waiting out the rain. Holy tree over there. And I'm waiting for flowers. There's a little flower shop right over here. He started his business about the same time I started my business, or at least the same time I set up my shop, had an independent shop. And he's kind of getting by, whereas I failed. And so I always try to, support his business, because we were in it together, even though I'm no longer doing that. I like to see him doing it. His wife was there. She's often there with him now. He's just a family man with a tiny, tiny little hole-in-the-wall flower shop. He's got a little child now, and the child was in mother's arms last year at this time, and is now walking around, and it was nice to see. So I come here. It's an annual tradition. I come here every Valentine's Day, every February 14th, to buy 2 bouquets of flowers, not roses, but flowers. And I'm not saying this to get any kudos. Oh, isn't that sweet? It's just that it's important to me, and it kind of speaks to how the way we were raised sets the tone. When I was a boy, growing up, my father, without fail, as many years as I can remember growing up, on February 14th, he would come home, open the door, walk in. He always went over and kissed my mom hello, and he would always come in on that particular day with a big bouquet of flowers and a box of See's candy. Always the special he had a special types of See's candy in the box that he'd always get. He was very particular. My father liked getting gifts. He was really good about Christmas too. Getting things ahead of time and bringing them, and it really meant a lot. And Lyle and I would sit there. My brother Lyle and I would sit there and watch my mom receive her gifts, and she was always so delighted to receive that, the flowers and the like. And so, it set the tone, the precedent for me in my life. And so I try to do the same thing, even though here in Japan it's the opposite. Valentine's Day is for girls or women to give chocolate to boys or men they either fancy or that they feel obligated. There's like a giri chocolate. Giri means obligation. So obligation chocolate. Girls will give it to their bosses and stuff like that, and the like. But boys don't give anything on Valentine's Day to girls here in Japan. That comes on White Day, which is later. I think it's in March, where White Day is when the boys reciprocate, typically giving gifts back to back to the girls or women who gave them gifts, but in greater value. So if a girl gives you something, or a woman gives you something that's worth about 500 yen, you should give her something back that's more than 500 yen. I don't know exactly how the formula works. It's very systematic and very formalized here in Japan, and it works quite well. Emily and Yumiko, my wife and daughter, spent the entire day on Sunday baking chocolate chip cookies, which Emily then packaged up. She and I went to the store yesterday, got all kinds of little bags. She packaged up chocolate chip cookies to give to all the boys at school, and her grandfather, her uncle, maybe even me. I don't know. I'll find out when I get home. And that was really sweet. Something a little homemade. Oh, that was nice. So I sit here beside the deity, listening to the water drip. I love it. Any excuse, just sit in a Shinto shrine on the entryway here, out of the rain, is good for me. I can't complain. So I think my 30 minutes are almost up. Go over and purchase my flowers from that ambitious. Yeah, I couldn't call him ambitious. He's humbly ambitious. I mean, he's the right kind of. He's the kind of businessman that you really want to support, because I just walk in these days, and it used to be I'd pick stuff out. And it's nice. I guess it's more hard if I pick stuff out. But now I just trust him so much, and he does such a better job. And now I just walk in. He knows. I walked in the door, and his wife says, "Oh, it's Valentine's Day." Yeah, it is. Yes, it sure is. I said, "Are you busy?" No. because no one gives flowers for Valentine's Day. Lonely day for him. I'm probably his only customer of that like today. So anyway, so I'm gonna sign off for now. Wish you all a happy Valentine's Day in whatever capacity or whatever way you tend to celebrate it, if at all. And if not, then maybe consider this is a special day for those near and dear to your heart. Take care, everybody. I'm gonna go pick up my flowers, go home, and hopefully have a cookie. Cold. Can I fog it up? I can't fog it up. Sorry, I'm being annoying now. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Woo!